Hey, it's Lainey, and in this video, I'm going to give a review on Hotel Wailea in Maui, Hawaii. I'll talk about the room, the hotel overall, food, service, price, and because we booked this through Costco Travel, I'll also talk about how booking that way stacks up to booking directly. Here's our room. When they arrived, they left us champagne and chocolates as a welcome gift in the living room area, and the lanai was right on one of the koi ponds, which we both really liked, and it was a nice surprise. Each room has a kitchenette with an in-room coffee maker, a fridge stocked with drinks, and a freezer. There's a separately enclosed bathroom with a bidet, so you know this place is fancy. The soaking tub here is huge. My husband's tall and he was able to fit comfortably. My only critique is that I prefer an enclosed shower, so I wasn't crazy about the open design, but my husband didn't mind it. Then we have a separate bedroom with a pocket door here if you want a little more privacy. At the time of booking, the price difference between our room tier and the other available room tiers was about $800 per night. Personally, I don't think a better view and some extra snacks is worth the upcharge, and I liked being right on the koi pond. Moving on to the hotel as a whole, this is a small boutique hotel, so the front desk isn't open 24/7. Their hours are 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. If you book direct or through Costco Travel, you get a $100 breakfast credit and you get free valet parking, which I would definitely take advantage of because the self-parking spaces are pretty tight. Now, walking into the hotel, the check-in desk is right here on the right and the Birdcage restaurant is straight ahead. The restaurant doesn't open until the evenings, but you are welcome to hang out there during the day if you want to. Then going downstairs, we have the pool area, which is open 24/7. It has a heated pool, a very hot tub, a fire pit, and a dedicated bar and kitchen. You can rent these cabanas for $250 a day, and that comes with 2 drinks and an appetizer. If they aren't reserved, the cabanas are first come, first served with no charge. If you go around the side of this building, you can get to the fitness center, which has some really nice views of the ocean and the pool area. This property is at the top of the hill, so you get those gorgeous ocean views, but you also lose the beachfront access. To make up for this, one of the benefits at this hotel is that they'll drive you down to the beach and set up chairs and umbrellas for you. They'll also chauffeur you around the local Wailea area. All you have to do is tell the front desk or text the concierge number. Originally, this hotel was built as a Japanese social club, and you can really see that influence throughout the grounds. Walking around, you're surrounded by lush vegetation, tons of birds and koi ponds throughout the property with multiple waterfalls. This whole property is really beautifully manicured. If you're planning an event, they have an outdoor space called the Sunset Lawn, which has really nice views of the ocean, and the hotel really does a great job setting this up if you look through their social media pages. Be aware there is crazy mosquito activity in this area once the sun goes down. Your other option for a private event is the treehouse. It's a little bit tucked away on the property, so it's a much more private and romantic spot than the Sunset Lawn, but it is significantly smaller. It also has a beautiful view of the sunset because it's west facing. You can schedule a private 7-course dinner for 2 at the treehouse for $700, which we did not take advantage of when we went because, let's face it, hotel food usually isn't that good. But the food here was so good, I kind of wish that we did do it. I think if we go back, I would book this. Speaking of the food, all of the food here was really incredible. Part of our package is that we got a $100 breakfast credit and an additional $100 daily dining credit. This goes for dine-in and room service for whatever you want. There was one day where we had an early activity scheduled, so the hotel was nice enough to make us to-go platters of bacon, eggs, and croissants. The bacon was really good. I thought the eggs and croissant were a little dry, but my husband liked it enough to order it every day, so I guess it wasn't that bad. When we went back to sit down at the restaurant, I ordered the ricotta pancakes with passion fruit syrup and coconut whipped cream because they were so hyped up online. Normally, I'm more of an Eggs Benny kind of gal, but let me tell you, they were so good that I ordered them again when we went, and I didn't even try the Eggs Benedict. The coffee was also really good. I put the coconut whipped cream on top of my iced coffee. It was delicious. Breakfast does end up being about $100 for 2 people, which is pretty pricey, but considering you're in Hawaii, it's not that bad. I was definitely happy to have the Costco credits because otherwise I don't know that I would have tried the breakfast at Hotel Wailea because the price was so high. At night, the same breakfast space turns into the restaurant at Hotel Wailea, which has a prefix menu starting at $150 per person. We ended up not eating here because we tried the birdcage first and we liked it so much that we went back every night. The birdcage is named after the rosy-cheeked lovebirds that like to hang out up there. If you go anytime during the day, you'll see a few in the awning, but if you go around sunset, you'll see and hear them chirping away. They roost in the nearby trees very soon after sunset, so if you go too late, you'll miss them. We went to the birdcage twice, and it has a really great vibe at night. The first time I got the yabi fries, A5 Wagyu hand rolls, and bird of prey cocktail. The yabi fries have a really good flavor mix of savory, salty, and sour. It's definitely a shareable portion. The Wagyu hand rolls were seared on the outside and very rare in the middle. The meat was very buttery, but it's definitely a more heavy option. I think the hand roll portion size was good without being overwhelming. The bird of prey cocktail was a little bit ginger heavy and did give me some heartburn. My husband ended up getting the Hotel Wailea burger, which was savory and salty with toasted cheese and curly fries. The beef was really good quality, and I liked the bite I took so much that I ended up ordering the burger when we went back the second time. He also got the Mai Tai, which they make in a traditional style, so it was very spirit heavy and not to my taste, but he liked it. We also got room service on one night, which is available through an online menu. The food was delivered quickly and had really nice presentation when we got it. I ordered the ahi with mashed potatoes and veggies, which was great. My husband got the Hotel Wailea burger, which was the same burger that we got at the birdcage. Overall, the food at Hotel Wailea is a little bit expensive, but very good. Normally, I like to try out a couple different restaurants whenever I travel, but I was very happy going back here again and again because the food was so good. I have to talk about the service at this hotel, which was really top notch. Even though the front desk was only open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m., we didn't have any troubles at all. And there was a day where we knew we would have an early excursion. They gave us a breakfast to go and they offered to valet park our car right in front so that we didn't have to self-park if we didn't want to. The check-in experience was really great. We got there before the 3 p.m. check-in time and they held our luggage in a climate-controlled room. We could go and use the amenities at the hotel or go off. We ended up having lunch instead. When we got back and it was time to check in, they gave us champagne and lays, they gave us a tour of the property, and they went through all of our inclusions in the package that we booked. And then they took us to our room in a golf cart, which was nice because we didn't have to bring our luggage very far. I found the staff to be really friendly but unobtrusive. If you wanted to chat with them, they were super friendly, but if you didn't want to, nobody forced any conversation. The cleaning crew was also really incredible. So every day when we went to breakfast in the mornings, they would clean our room and they would be done cleaning before we got back. There was never a time where we came back and had to wait for housekeeping to finish cleaning the room, which is crazy. Another thing I really liked about this hotel is that you could text the concierge with any requests. So I would request a lot of water because there were no water bottle refill stations throughout the hotel. They would drop it off really fast and it would be cold. Another request I had was that I wanted to feed the koi fish, so they left a container of fish food in our room when they cleaned it the next day. The only real downside for me in this hotel is that there was no spa, but you could book a massage in your room if you wanted to. And now, was it worth it? We booked this trip through Costco Travel for $3,030 for 4 nights, which is 5 days. In that package, we had a couple of extras, so we had an SUV for 9 days, even though we were only staying at the hotel for 5 days. Looking at the same dates for 2026, this is a value of about $500. We also got a $199 Costco shop card, the $100 breakfast credit daily, and the $100 resort credit daily, plus they waived any resort fees. So to get a feel for what the hotel only actually costs, we can subtract out some of the extras. The SUV we would have rented anyways, so we can subtract out $500 for that. The Costco shop card we would have spent anyways as well, so we can subtract out the $200 for that. The dining credit, if you book directly, you get the $100 breakfast credit, but if you get food elsewhere, you might spend less than the $100 you would have at the hotel, so I won't subtract out anything for that benefit. Adding up those benefits, you have about $700 value, which brings our hotel only cost to about $2,300, which is $575 a night. In my opinion, this is a real steal for Hotel Wailea because it was a very nice hotel. It's even less if you want to factor in the credits for food. The Costco Travel price was less expensive than booking directly when I was planning the trip. Normally, I do like to book direct, but I've had great experiences with Costco Travel, so I was very happy to save some money this way. Overall, this is one of the nicest hotels I'd ever stayed at, and especially considering the price point that I paid of $575 a night for the hotel only, I would absolutely recommend this and I would absolutely go back. The only downside here is that it is not a beachfront property, but they will drive you down to the beach. This was totally fine for me because we go off-site every day anyways. They also don't have a dedicated spa, but you can book a massage in your room if you'd like. I would definitely recommend price checking through Costco Travel if you're planning to try out Hotel Wailea. Usually Costco Travel is cheaper, you get some extra credits, and I've never had any issues. Their customer service is great. I would stay at Hotel Wailea again the next time I'm in Maui. I do have some more Hawaii content coming up, so keep an eye out if you're interested.